This is part 14 of our Link's Awakening walkthrough, and in this part we're going to be conquering the first half, at least, of Angler's Tunnel, the 4th dungeon in the game.
And by far, one of the easiest dungeons. No, it is the easiest dungeon I think I've ever played in a Zelda game. I remember, like, I got through this thing in like 25 to 30 minutes, and I was just like, you know, that doesn't normally happen for me to get through a dungeon that fast, and I was just like...
And that's the very first time you played it.
Yes, exactly. That's what I was trying to say, the very first time I played it, but just... I don't know, it's just one of those dungeons where I guess I just kept on going the right way and everything ended up working out.
Yep, and what I like, especially coming out of Alpha Key Cavern, which I hated, it definitely made this dungeon feel a little easier just by default.
Yeah, I guess it kind of is like the water dungeon of the game. Every Zelda game usually has some type of water dungeon, so this would definitely be it.
And it really reminded me of like the Swamp Palace from Link to the Past, just with the general... obviously the water being the big part, but like some of the shallow and the deep and stuff like that. I thought it was a nice touch. Plus the flippers obviously played a big part.
We can't even get to the deep water until we get the flippers later on.
I guess that is a change from the Swamp Palace.
As you will see here in a little while, Red hates. Yeah, Red hates that little thing right there.
Yeah, I ended up in the deep water without my flippers a few times.
It's just hard to avoid those corners sometimes, to be honest with you, because like with these games, you gotta walk more in like straight and like 90-degree angles. You know, you can use the rock feather to kind of jump diagonal and stuff. So I mean, it's a lot easier, in my opinion, to run into those things.
Dude, I definitely get a little ambitious with the rock's feather a little later on.
You got a little cocky.
And it cost me. But it was fun. It was fun. I just love how when you jump diagonal with that feather, you can cover so much ground, like you just saw me do right there. Like you jump so far with that feather.
I did not do that playing this game first time. I had no clue. I didn't even think about using that to jump diagonal.
Yeah, I like it. It definitely helps.
It's like the game. I actually played this on the Game Boy. It gives you 4 buttons: up, down, left, right, and that's the direction that I went.
You were not going diagonal.
And this is why I'm not a very good gamer.
That's why you prefer the 3D games with the joystick and everything. You have more options.
Yeah, sure. That's the reason.
One of many reasons, of course. But yeah, we're in this first half. We're gonna be we got the map already.
Yeah,
so we already got the stone beak. We're actually about to get the compass. I mean, we load up on items right off the bat. And granted, again, it's not a long.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's only 2 parts, but yeah, you're right. Yeah, we get a lot of stuff like within the first 2-3 minutes.
Yeah, which is helpful.
Man, I ran this. I don't know if it's do they have like lights in this game yet to where they would take your shield? Have we ran those yet?
In this game?
I
can't remember, actually.
I know in the stupid, which Red's not played the Oracle games yet. In the Oracle games, they had those like lights, and then they'll put these enemies like throughout dungeons. Then there's countless times I would not have my shield. When I would come to these enemies, I couldn't remember if it happened here not yet.
Oh god, that would suck to get to these guys. You can't kill unless you can flip them with your shield.
It does.
And oh my god.
But I don't remember running into any like lights yet in this game.
So. Yeah, like I said, at least we haven't yet.
Yeah,
I can't remember if we.
Because if we did, I'd lost my shield.
Yeah.
I always lose my shield in every single Zelda game to a like light.
Now you see me kind of jump back and forth there. For some reason, I didn't think I could cut down those.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
I didn't think you could use the sword, just like.
So I don't.
Nintendo fooled us both there.
So I don't know what I was kind of thinking on that one, but
I was like, no, these are a different color. You can't swing your sword and break these.
But obviously we could, and we got that key. But
I like those little tiles. I guess they're ice.
That's my thought too. Yeah.
But I don't know why there'd be ice and then water like on the other corner. Like the rules of physics. Like, is that physics?
Yes.
Okay. The rules of physics don't apply there.
Thermodynamics?
It's probably just more science, I guess you could say.
Yeah, science shouldn't allow.
Actually, that has nothing to do with physics. It'd be all science.
But yeah, that doesn't make a lot of sense, but it does kind of break up the area a little bit.
This commentary got too deep right there.
Yeah, we don't
want to go back to school right now. Yeah, we're done with school.
We got way off the rails there.
We just graduated this year.
Yeah. And we didn't learn anything about
plus
physics.
A couple.
Yeah, plus a couple. Oh my gosh.
Man, those things are so quick and they're hard to hit too.
Dude, they, especially when you have that like left-handed backhand swing that Link has. It just
you really can't even tell he's well maybe you can.
You can a little bit like if you're kind of
he's up and down maybe I guess.
Yeah, but it definitely
I hate those things. Anything that slows me down in a Zelda game, I dislike.
So
that's why I hate reading. Yeah. And then that's why I don't figure out how to do stuff.
Now, and as much as I enjoy getting things like the power triangles and the defense, whatever,
it was too much.
I hate the music change so
much.
Yeah,
I agree with you there. We've talked about that in some of our other walkthrough parts.
We have, and it feels like it lasts forever too.
Because we get it does, and the music lasts forever, and you get so many of them.
You do, and you've already seen me now fall into that. We mentioned this a little earlier. You've already seen me fall in that deep water 2 or 3
a couple more times,
It definitely happens a few more times. It's
Glint of Tile be your guide.
Yeah.
Oh, that's where you got to line them up in a certain order later on.
Yeah, you'll see that here. Probably not till part 15 out.
I'm not sure. You just missed it. I thought you could actually make that one.
I thought.
Well, you had to. Now that was stupid.
Yeah.
You had the Pegasus boots. You had to use them right there.
Yeah. I thought Link had better hops than that.
Because Pegasus boots aren't Air Jordans, man.
No,
they are.
And
they're not Reebok pump. Maybe if you pumped them up a little bit, you could have made that.
I thought it was Link just leans down and starts pumping the shoes. Come on, Pegasus boots. But I hate the pea hats in this dungeon.
Yes,
in this game in general.
P-Hat's it's weird. They've been good in some Zelda games.
Yeah.
And then, they've been bad in other Zelda games. Like, the original Zelda, absolutely hated them.
Terrible.
But then, Skyward Sword and Twilight Princess, I know in Twilight Princess, you actually use them to beat Argo Rock, the boss of the city in the sky.
And in Skyward Sword, you use them to get around several different areas. I can think definitely the volcano area when you're trying to escort that stupid little robot around.
Yes,
You hook shot across a few of those.
Ren's escort missions. He does not like escort missions.
No, not a fan. Not a fan. I would say the one good thing about the Piazza, like you saw there, if they're just now launching off, you can just jump over them.
Yeah, that's one of those things. Like when they get up in the air, I just never thought that I could jump over them, so I just never ended up doing it.
Oh, the Rock's Feather was one of my all-time favorite items. So
it is. I do love it.
Yeah, so I use that as much as possible.
Yeah, I remember getting it the first time, and just the ability to jump, I thought was just really awesome.
It was. Now we're about to walk through here and fight the mini boss in part 15.